million tons of bauxite in Mulanje Mountain. The Land Rover cars that we have here, we can even have our own assembly plant in Malawi because of the bauxite, but it is just lying in Mulanje Mountain. 13. Malawi has an accountable quantity of uranium. Here, I think we should delay a bit. This is the uranium mine that has been closed or is still working, I don't know. I heard the government has sold it. But the quantity is unaccountable. And uranium is needed for many things. It's needed for nuclear power, energy and other things. But we sold that company to somebody outside. We don't benefit. And if I may go deeper, I hear that the benefits, the dividends of uranium benefited only Bingwa Mtaliga, Lady Bingwa Mtaliga, and some other government people. The Malawians, the people, the owners, did not get any benefit at all. Now, maybe you have a picture now why our country is poor. The poorness is not about the quantity or the soil or the nation. The mind of the leaders is very, very poor. 14. Malawi has over 60 million tons of cement. But as I speak to you, we are importing cement from Zambia. Cement is even coming from Botswana. Far much from Tanzania. Yet we have 60 million tons underground lying unutilized. Number 15, very important. Malawi has petroleum and hydrocarbons on Lake Malawi offshore and onshore Shire Valley. We have petrol, we have oil, we have gas. Unaccountable quantity that even the explorers did not even know how much quantity is there. But we still buy petrol, get it on the trucks from Dar es Salaam, from Beira. Yet we have our own. We don't use that. And the question I want to ask you leaders, those that are fighting to be presidency on 23 June. When you hear this, and I want you to prove me wrong, go to geologist Saven Zomba. Because I got these statistics from there. Go to Zomba geology office and get the statistics and prove me wrong that these minerals are not there in Malawi. You'll be ashamed because you find them, they are dusting, they are gathering dust. All of you come and go, come and go. But what you do is Malawi is poor, Malawi is poor. Yet we have minerals of such quantity. Campaign number 3. Speculations and rumors are viral with evidence that Lilongwe district has gold deposits. Adding on top, it is even said that diamond is also found in Lisungwi, Blantyre side, and the Zalanyama range. And let me tip you, do you know that Malawi Defense Force is guarding Zalanyama range? If you ask why are the army in the forest, they will tell you that they are guarding the trees. What is the job of the forestry department? What is the job of the game rangers? But Defense Force is there. Malawians, open your eyes. Your guess is as good as mine. The soldiers must be guarding the diamonds there. Somebody must be mining these diamonds. Let's open our eyes. The youth don't want to be fooled no more. Not now. The question we are asking is, after giving all these statistics, why is Malawi poor? At independence in 1966, Botswana was the poorest country just as Malawi. But there was such discoveries of one thing, 1 million diamonds. The president of Botswana, Sir Seretse Khama then, late, had a vision that he wanted to move Botswana from the status of a poor country to the richest country. Today, Botswana is the largest economy in SADC states, with a strong currency before Zambia, and the Botswana people, they live happy in the village or in towns, in cattle posts or in cities. Yet we have the massive minerals. We are still sleeping, but we have changed government 5 times. In June 23, we are changing for the 60th ones. Now, what amuses us, the youth, is that all of you, when you come in there, you are fighting. I want to get in. We know there's milk there. We know there's honey there. That's why we are fighting. But what do you think about us, our parents? Because you just milk, you just suck for your pockets with all these resources. Why don't you at one more time be ashamed to say, no, I can steal what I can, but let me give development to these people. Now, we don't have jobs. As I speak to you now, You must be ashamed. Over 1.5 million Malawians are in South Africa, stranded. You are even failing to provide transport for them to go back home. Now as I speak to you. But the resources are available, lying everywhere. Campaign number 4, the last one. We in the utopian philosophy and the Muvi Wachilungamo is telling you, we are telling you to stop promising unusual and undanceable songs that are impossible promises. Stop. Tell us what we have. That's what I've been talking. Promise us that something that is within. Tell us that you are going to exploit these mines. You will tap these mines so that all of us can get jobs. All of those who are in South Africa can come back home and work in these mines. Work in the agriculture industry. Work everywhere. If you do that, you have a generation that you will be proud of to say we build a future. But not the lies you give us that they were the future. When we are poor, when we are suffering, when you are not being taken care of, that cannot be done. And you never eradicate poverty if you look in China, you look at America, Europe, when you cannot look at home. We have resources. If you remember the movie citizen campaign we launched, we said Kamuzubanda was a genius. You remember that? Because he said the wealth is in the soil. Some people think soil is about plowing. There is all these things that I'm mentioning here. They are all underground, under Malawi soil. Now I wonder when we are saying we are poor, why are we poor when we have all this? Because some countries, if they hear that we have got all that underground, they are going to say, then why are you poor? You think, are you telling, maybe some people say, Juma, you are lying. This thing we don't have them. But I'm challenging you. It was done in 1980, 81, 82. Under Kamuzubanda, the records are there. But let me tell you, now I want to talk to you, the youth. Go to Chidipa today. This mine is not in this list. It has been discovered lately that the Chinese have been stealing. At Mombela, there are other things that are happening there. They are not on this list, the minerals. The one who is benefiting are Chinese in cahoots with politicians. That's why they are sending us to kill each other so that they can remain in power. They know there is a lot of stealing, a lot of milking. Yet you and me don't have roads. Yet we, the citizens, we don't have a direction or a map that we can tell our kids that you are going to live this way. No direction, no future. Today, as youth, we deny to be used. Now, the utopian philosopher went deeper to find out why are Malawian politicians failing. We found that you are suffering from a disease that today the utopian philosopher will give you the treatment. You are suffering from logical gonorrhea. The disease that you politicians are suffering is logical gonorrhea. You lack knowledge. You don't have logic. Now we'll give you the disease, the pills, the treatment. The treatment today that we are giving you is just what? It's Machiavellian utopia pills. And now if you want to know more, come and ask me. What is Machiavellian utopia pills? I will give you. Because you are suffering from gonorrhea of logic. Fellow citizens, I want to address Mr. Lazarus Chakwera. I want to address Mr. Salo Shirima. I'm addressing Mr. Peter Mutaliga, and I'm addressing Mr. Atubele Muluzi. You seek this treatment. And if you don't know, the hospitals here in the utopian philosophy. If you don't know, Muvi will provide it for you. Because we have given you the list. Call Zomba Geology office. They will tell you that yes, we have that. Juma is not lying. Now the question is, why are we poor? It is not us that are poor, it is you in your head. Gonorrhea logic is a disease that is killing you. So you have the medicine. Machiavellian utopia pills are available. If you need them, the utopia philosophy is open. It's not a college, will just give you one class for a day. Because all the means and ways of making Malawi the richest country are available. No need to go to China. No need to go to Europe. No need to go to America. No need for our youth to be flocking to South Africa and die of coronavirus and hunger. No need. Mr. Chakwera, I'm closing. Mr. Peter Mutaliga, I'm closing. The utopian philosophy is available. But if you are dying with the disease of gonorrhea logical, then you must know that you are blind, because the tablets and the pills are available. The youth of Malawi deny to be used. The youth of Malawi deny to be used as tools of destruction. We want to be used as resourceful kids. We have given you examples in Daud Suleiman, Timothy Ntambo, Bendulo. That is the goodness